believe Coralie is the mom in the, by the way, what appears to be a very good mother in the video that we talked about in our opening segment, which is on WZZR.com on the PH page. And by the way, now kind of, it's hitting nationally.
Yes, it is.
Coralie has got to be so very proud of her. I'm sure he's a great dad. I'm sure he's an awesome husband. He just didn't display it very well for one moment of a baseball game yesterday at Tradition Field, Marlins, Mets. Sometimes the draw of that baseball can be overwhelming, and Coralie got to witness it with her very own eyes and I feel those heart palpitations as they were very, very real, as she thought her, what I'm guessing, 3 or 4 year old son may die in front of her very eyes. Oh my God.
Way to set it up.
I might have exaggerated that a touch. Thanks for checking in with us, Coralie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we're pretty all right. Are you? Is your phone blowing up big time today?
Yes, ever since yesterday.
Oh, it started yesterday evening, or?
Yes, right after the game, once it hit ESPN.
Yeah, okay. Now, I'm sure that game was broadcast, Mets and Marlins. I'm sure it was on TV. Obviously, the footage comes from some television coverage, but people may not have made the connection. But boy, it starts, all of a sudden, you start having these highlight shows showing poor dad out there going for this ball, and now you guys are the most seeked after celebrities in Port St. Lucie.
Yep.
Hey, the Marlins won, though, right?
Yeah, hey, that's our team, so.
Yeah. So how old is your son?
He'll be 4 in August.
All right, 4. That was a great guess.
Yep.
What's your boy's name?
Jordan.
And how about the little girl you had on your hip there, Mom? And great mom, too, protecting your baby from foul balls and ground rule doubles.
Thank you. Her name's Kaylee. She's 5 months.
And let's discuss the culprit in said video. You know, the one that feels like a ground rule double from a Met. Chris Young, a journeyman. Guy will be lucky to even be on the roster this year. It's much more important than your son's safety. What's his name?
Who, Jordan?
Your husband's
your husband.
name?
My son is Derek.
Derek is the one that we're...
The one who caught the ball was my brother, Michael.
Oh, okay. Franny kind of picked up on that. It felt
They
like
were
you guys
together.
might have been friends. Did Jordan end up with the ball?
Yes, my brother gave it to him.
Will Jordan ever attend a baseball game again in his life?
Definitely not in a wagon anymore. That's for sure.
The wagon is sitting on the curb right now, isn't it?
I'm not sure if my husband's taking him to a ball game anytime soon.
Oh man, I gotta know, like, what did he say anything? And I'm talking about Jordan after, because you watch in the video and they do have it, and Johnny brought it up. He just unpacks that wagon.
Yeah, he's like, hell
I'm
no,
out.
hell no.
Yeah, he's like, peace out, guys. I'm not going back in that. He didn't get hurt, thankfully. You know, he was, at first he was a little shook up, but it kind of didn't even faze him. You know, he just got out of it like he was a champ. He still had his polo hat on, his glove on, everything. You know, grabbed his juice, and he was good. He was ready to watch the game.
Yeah, I got my juice box. I got my glove. I'm just getting the hell out of this wagon.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Can I take you back to that horrific moment, Coralie, where you thought that your almost 4-year-old son may not ever be the same? And I'm sorry to make you rehash this with everybody here listening throughout South Florida and who knows, worldwide on iHeartRadio. And they're all like, boo, Derek, boo.
I've been reading some of the bad comments. It hurts a little bit, but, things happen, so it's all right.
Oh, Coralie, I got to imagine the trolls, as we'll call them, the ones that will go on and comment. I think a lot of those that are going to lash out at him, they're trying to do it to either A, incite and get a reaction from somebody, or B, there's a bit of sarcasm.
Sure, yeah.
I hope you hear it in my voice.
Yeah, he's kidding.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody's okay. It's a pretty funny moment of, I don't know that I'm a new dad. I may react the same. You're a Marlin fan. Derek is a Marlin. He had a Marlin shirt on.
Yes, he did.
You're at the game. You want to get a ball?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know how I would react, but nobody got hurt. And that's the important part. But I want to make you relive this, what might have been the worst moment of your life up until this point, potentially. As Derek put your son's life at risk. Do you remember the words that you spoke as that wagon started making its way down? Because I see your
mouth is moving.
You said it was your
Yes.
brother?
Yeah, my brother that was going to catch the ball, which actually was going straight to my brother.
Yeah, well, it looked like
My husband decided to try and go after the ball. My brother used to be a baseball player.
Oh, okay. Well, it looked like he actually saw the wagon out of the corner of his eye before Derek did, your husband did. What were the words you spoke as that wagon started making its way down the hill? You dumb son of a bitch!
As you can see in the video, the wagon was on his right side, but he turned around to the left side.
Well, that's where the ball is, Coralie.
Going straight for your brother, though, is like you said, because it was. I mean, it was going straight towards him.
Oh, my goodness. And what were the first words that he spoke to you as he sheepishly gathered up your son in the wagon and made his way back up the hill to where a very not so happy mom and his daughter await?
I was trying to catch the ball.
He was honest.
Like, thank you, Captain Obvious. But he did catch little Jordan before he hit the fence. You do see that. He got him from the back, and everything was all good.
Right.
Yeah, everything was fine.
Well,
He ended up catching the wagon before it actually ended up hitting the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Because he actually, when he caught the wagon, he slid and he fell. So that saved him so good.
yeah, no, that is a moment that is going to live for quite a while, at least through the remainder of the week. I'm sure it'll die down eventually, but there'll be 5 years from now, someone, some chucklehead friend of yours will be like, "You remember the time when Derek almost killed your kid?" And it may be on this radio station. We thank you for calling in and checking with us. Hopefully your phone doesn't continue to blow up all day. And you guys look like great parents. I'm glad you had a good day at the ball game, and I'm glad nobody ended up seriously injured.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, you guys be good out there, all right?
Okay, thank you.
There's
Thanks for calling in,
the
yeah.
very loving Coralie, the mother in said video.
Yes, it could have been way worse. You could have dropped the baby and then ran after the 3-year-old. It could have been way worse.
That's awesome.
Oh man, yeah. It's one of those moments where, like you said, knee jerk. You don't even think about it.
You're not thinking. You should take over and you go for the ball. You might want to think next time I do have a kid here. This might be a top priority. Weigh it out.
I have something in my hand.
Yeah, decisions in life.
What's that?
Foul ball or the child. Yeah, he's going to get beat up.
Well, he knows. He's like, I've proven I can make another one of those.
I can only get a ball once in a while. This is it. This is my chance. I got to run with this. Yeah, he's got to be having a tough day. And hopefully it's all good humor, like you said.
Nah, again, I think the ones that are going to really be really overcritical on the situation are just looking for a reaction from somebody, I think.
Sure.
To me, all signs point to great parents here, right?
Mm-hmm.
They lug a wagon and all their gear out there to go to a baseball game.
Yeah. A family day.
A family day.
That's right. That's what it is.
But if they're bad parents, there's no shade. There's nothing, you know what I mean?
Oh, the
They're like,
wagon had a cover on
go
it.
burn, kid.
Yeah.
The kids are home by themselves. They're at the night game.
Sitting in the car.
Exactly. We're watching the Mets and Marlins today.
The windows cracked a little bit.
Yeah, see you in 3 hours.
Well, you know how sometimes, like, when you don't want to do something, you do it really bad the first time, so you don't have to do it again. Maybe, like, Derek just didn't want to take the kids to the baseball game, and so he's like, hey, I'll do this, and so next time it's just boys only baseball game. And then that was like his underlying plan behind it. I know that's what I do when I don't want to do anything.
Right.
I just do it to the worst of my ability.
Nice. It's great to remember. All management hears that. If I don't want to do something, I'm just going to be sucking at this, and you guys have realized. Don't ask me to do this again.
No, it's cute, and I hope they do take all the poking fun, and I'm sure, like you said, other networks and even the 4 letters talking about it. Hopefully they'll be able to, just take it with a grain of salt and be able to laugh about it.
Yeah.
Because, some people out there are going to bash them.
Oh, yeah, like everything else. Yeah, I mean, anytime you put your name out there, or your family, whatever, in this situation they didn't, it just something happened, you're going to get reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Good and bad.
That's right.
And like Johnny said, you know what? It's all good. As long as nobody got hurt, that's the main thing. It's all good fun. And it's a little tongue-in-cheek. That's all it is.
I hope so.
Yeah, and that's what people don't realize. And a lot of
that
times,
dude's going to get killed at his job.
oh, he's going to get destroyed, especially if you call them work sick yesterday.
Oh, they're going to be still shots? That's what I would do. Photocopied still shots all over the place. Just rotating when he turns on his computer, it's on YouTube.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
And then you draw in, like, all the thought bubbles.
Yes.
You just have all kinds of, I would definitely do that. You remember, oh man, I don't remember what it was from, G. but there was like a calendar or something. And this is the early days of the locker room, so Matt Monks was on there.
Okay.
And we were, Dano and myself and Luke followed the locker room at the time. We called it the Slop House, our Saturday fun time. And I got my hands on like a calendar